In 1720, the Jesuit missionary Clemente Guillén, accompanied by Spanish soldiers and Indian allies, set out from the Loreto area down the Gulf Coast on the first overland expedition to La Paz, passing through this rugged land that he called the Guaycura Nation in the Californias. Guillén's expedition followed the coastline until it was forced inland by the Sierra meeting the sea. It then entered the Guaycuran heartland. The Guaycuras were not really a nation, but rather bands of hunter-gatherers, and some of the names of their rancherias or gathering places have come down to us with the music of their long-lost language: Apate, Kakiwe, Umi, Takadewi, Chiriaki. Their rock shelters and those of their predecessors are carpeted with thick layers of ash and the stones that the Indians used to grind their seeds, and they silently await the arrival of archaeologists and anthropologists. What little we know of the Guaycuras is gleaned from the mostly negative portrait painted of them by the missionaries. We know even less about their beliefs and where they came from. This cave may well have been one of their places of initiation. And our guide points out the similarities between one of the engravings and the arroyo in which the shelter is found. And we know virtually nothing about the people who preceded the Guaycuras, and probably lived on the coast and in the mountains for many thousands of years. It was at Apate on the coast that Guillén was soon to found the mission of Nuestra Señora de los Dolores, and he realized that the mission would be better situated in the mountains of Chillán, where he moved it in 1741 to a place he called La Pasión, and the Indians called Tanuetia, or Abode of the Ducks, and the ducks still swim nearby. The second foundation of Los Dolores, older by a generation than San Diego, is now no more than a scattering of stones. But the mission of Los Dolores lives on in the mission of San Luis Gonzaga that it gave birth to at Chiriaki. And it has even been suggested that the statue of Our Lady of Sorrows there might have come from Los Dolores. Today, as traffic speeds up and down the Trans-Peninsula Highway to the west, the old mission roads are all but forgotten, along with their way stations like Salto de Reyes, San Hilario, La Junta, or Las Liebres. But these roads remain etched into the earth, waiting to be discovered again. The missions to the Guaycura Nation lasted less than 50 years. and were followed immediately by the age of the ranchos, which has already endured more than 200 years. The ranchos often took root in the rancherias that had preceded them, and they slowly covered the desert and mountains in a network bound together by family ties. And much of their traditional life can still be seen today. The small herds of goats and cattle that forage in the desert.
Agua.
Sí. The irrigated gardens and orchards. The excitement of butchering day. Leatherworking and knife making.
Entonces ya hasta que ya queda como esto. Pero también hay que usarlo.
And once in a while, one of the last of the surviving trapiches, or sugarcane mills, comes to life to make Christmas candy for the children. This is a land of stone and thorns where the sun beats down. But where the springs are abundant, the rancho can loom up out of the desert like a radiant oasis. But the age of the ranchos is coming to a close. The social and economic center of gravity of these communities has shifted to the city and its cash economy. And with this shift, there is increasing pressure on the Guaycura Nation. Both coasts face the danger of overfishing. Mesquite trees are being burned for charcoal to earn a few pesos. The archaeological sites are in need of protection. But the most critical issue is one of vision and imagination. Will we see the kind of haphazard commercial development that will obliterate this area's distinctive beauty and character? Or can there be a kinder and gentler future?
Star.